Hello, tutor and classmates. My name is Jessica Joana Giraldo. I'm a student of the National Open and Distance University. At this moment, in the course of English Phonetics with the tutor Luis Miguel Murcia, my group is 7-1. And at this moment, I'm going to tell you some examples of pronunciations of consonant symbols in English. There are 6 types of articulation points. These are labial, dental, alveolar, palatal, velar, and finally laryngeal. I'm going to start with the word P. It sounds P. For example, parrot. The articulators involve lower lip and upper lip. The articulation place is bilabial, and articulation mode is plosive. Continue with the word T. It sounds T. For example, T, the articulators involved, the tongue comes into contact with the alveoli, is alveolar and plosive. Continue with the word K. It sounds K. For example, K, articulators involved, tongue contact with the soft palate. The articulation place, velar, and is plosive. Continue with the word B. It sounds P. P. For example, ball, the articulators involve lower lip and upper lip. The articulation place is bilabial, and articulation mode is plosive. D. It sounds D. For example, dog, the articulators involved, the tongue comes into contact with the alveoli. This word, its sound is G. For example, go. Articulators involved, tongue contact with the soft palate. The articulation place is velar, and articulation mode is plosive. Continue with the word F. Its sound is F. For example, fight and elephant. The articulators involved, the lower lip touch the upper teeth. Continue with this word V. It sounds F. For example, voice and lovely. The articulators involved, the lower lip touch the upper teeth. The articulation place is labiodental and fricative. Continue with this word S. It sounds S. For example, snake and city. The articulators involved, the tongue comes into contact with the alveoli, articulation place, alveolar, and is fricative. The sound of this word, sh. For example, she and machine. The articulation place, palato-alveolar, and the articulation mode is fricative. The sound of this word, z. For example, zoo and reason. The articulators involved, the tongue comes into contact with the alveoli, is alveolar, and the articulation mode is fricative. The sound of this word is z. For example, thing and nothing. The articulators involve lower lip and upper lip. The articulation place is dental, and the articulation mode is fricative. The sound of this word is z. For example, that and mother. The articulators involve lower lip and upper lip. Is dental and fricative. The sound of this word is sh. For example, children and nature. The articulators involve the tongue is domed, the front part of the tongue moves partially towards the palate. The articulator's place is a fricate, and the articulation mode palato-alveolar. This word, the sound is l. For example, like, the articulators involve the tongue comes into contact with the alveoli, is alveolar, and articulation mode lateral approximant. Continue with this word. The sound of this is m. For example, money. The articulators involve lower lip and upper lip. Is bilabial and nasal. This word is r. For example, red and right. The articulators involve the tongue comes into contact with the alveoli. The articulation place is alveolar. The articulation mode multiple vibrant. This word is ua. For example, winter. The articulator involve the front of the tongue and hard palate. The articulation place is velar, and the articulation mode is approximate. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you very much for your attention.